Hello, my name's Dean Roger Ray, Tesla Brotherhood, the Mr. Tesla Ray, Tesla Calls 2001, and I've been through a lot, but I've gotten tough to it, and I've been gang stalked, I've been tossed around, I've been confronted by guns. I recorded it, put it on I'm Back Tesla Calls 2001 if you want to see it. I've been I've been through the mill. I've had Russian agents come right to my farm where my dad resides, and I've had them try to stir up all the kids against us. Had all kinds of games being played, turned my brother's kid into a weird looking ringed, what do you call it, emo girl or whatever it is. I've had my cousin, I've had my cousin sent to Ottawa, busted up pretty bad, and you know it gets very difficult to fight Freemasonry when they are torturing so many people and the relatives just don't wake up, because I need them to wake up. And I need you not to be scared, because what I'm doing, I do for my community and I do for everyone. But sadly, they have targeted another relative just now. I'm not mentioning her name because, number one, I don't have permission to, but I'm mentioning she is targeted. Okay, what they've done is mentioned her name on one of my videos here, and what he's done is he's shown that trying to make me look like I don't care about my family. And what they're doing is he's showing them pornography and stuff like that. And the relatives kind of look at it, okay, disturbed persons, and then they block them and they put, they throw it off. They don't see no harm to it. But what they don't realize, and what information they haven't yet processed, is that this guy has come after me and mentioned her name and is doing all kinds of nasty things to get all the trolls after her. Okay, so we have to get something done here. This person is innocent. This person works with the RCMP closely. And what she does is she looks after disturbed persons. So what these trolls are taking out now, by, in my name, what they're taking out is a person that helps in the community to deal with people that are on the street, teens on the street that don't know what to do. And by tearing her down, you tear down the last of the people that care about the system, about keeping Canadians safe, about repairing the system. And that isn't right. This is a rape in the worst way, harassment online. Teens have died, and this last insult to me and this harassment from this individual. I'll put the individual's material, I'll put his channel down, plus the channel he used to harass on Facebook. And I'll put that all in the links. And, like, I need your help. I need lawyers. I need to go after these people. I need investigators to go after IPs. I need the gambit. And I need it soon. Because I don't want another cousin, okay, to end up in Ottawa, jaw broke, and then have it all slept away like nothing happened. Yes, they put the guy in jail, but I have no ability to watch him in jail and know that these guys kept him in jail. He's probably out harassing somebody else already. And yes, they got a sort of believable justice out of it. They had a court case where the guy was prosecuted for doing the crime, but is he serving his sentence? We don't know, because the police are corrupt, because the system's corrupt. Um, that happened to one cousin. Robert L. Thompsett threatened to me that if I didn't join their group of trolls or gang stalkers or whatever they are, if I didn't join, he said he would go after my family and one by one just pluck them off, and they have. Okay, and I'm sitting here watching my family being annihilated. Okay, right in front of me, and The family is too scared to rise up and confront the situation, but I am. Okay, and I'm not backing down because I know that in the end, they're keeping me just alive just long enough to see my whole family crushed, and then they're coming after me. That is what Robert L. Thompsett promised, and that is what he's delivering. Okay, that's the Russian. The Russian invaded my family, and the Russian lady came, moved in next door to the farm, and she came after the kids. You know, teaching them about horses and all the joys of horse riding, and turned that kid into the worst thing I ever seen, my brother's kid. And now they're coming after a cousin that has had a wonderful life. Okay, let's talk about her life and what she's seen and what she's done with it. Okay, here's my cousin who Christian. Okay, that's number one. She's Christian, goes to church. She takes courses how to deal with disturbed persons so she can get a job that looks after people, troubled teens. Okay? And she fights for the for the sanity of these people. Okay? In a time when we know it's not the teen's fault for being in a mess. Okay? Because there's not much out there anymore for them. There's not much of a future anymore because of these Freemasonry and because of Jesuits and because of the internet the way it is. It's a mess out there, and if you don't have the knowledge I have to back you up, you'd just go crazy. Okay, just like they did with the teen suicides and the bullying online. If a teen doesn't know what's going on, they just give up. Okay. Problem is, I will get blamed because this guy has made a point to really blame me for the attack on my cousin. He has used my name, like made an account, put Dean Ray on it, and went after me. Okay? We're going to have to go after IP addresses. We're going to have to go after... I'm going to need investigators. I'm going to need a lawyer. And I'm going to need to put up a fight for my cousin. And I'm going to need private investigators. So, to get things started, I'd be asking for a private investigator to help my cousin out. I don't know how I'm going to pay you. I'm hoping that maybe we can work this into a lawsuit and gain back the money that way. Or, any good Samaritans out there, please, I'm begging you. I've already enemies with one cousin because she went and got her jaw broke over my situation. She realizes that, and she's not friendly to me whatsoever. And she was a good person at the start, and they turned it ugly. They chased around my relatives with plate 666, and they've done dastardly things to me all my life. Like, ever since 911, it seems like they've gotten 100% worse. And yes, there's a lot worse cases out there, but I am knowledgeable. If I can get a lawyer or get a private detective on to help me, and if we can get things going, we could salvage people who are worth something to the community. Not just my hind end, but salvage my cousin, and maybe the other cousin. Get some better than just a court case and a rape and a extortion charges on this guy. Like my other cousin, like they took her to Ottawa, broke her jaw, and he extorted money from my aunt, and he did some horrible things and some horrible stress on them. And then this guy was definitely connected to this crap, right? Now they're gonna grab another cousin. They, like I said at the farm, they turned a whole pile of people against me, and I even got a video of me dealing with gunplay. Guy with a sawed-off shotgun, my cousin. This has got to be exposed, and there's got to be repercussions for doing serious crap like this. And the RCMP are totally ignoring it because they're scared of my knowledge of Freemasonry will come up in the trial. So they're not helping one bit. Okay, These are avenues for some huge lawsuits to open it up the dialogue between me and the RCMP, me and CSIS. To open up that dialogue, we have to show them that we can do it, and then we can discuss these things that they're not willing to discuss. So these are the things that we've got to get into. Um, it's either that or where we look at a few ugly scenarios that will happen to me. Okay, say my cousin gets harassed way too much, and she takes the thing to the RCMP, and the RCMP so, well, your other yappy cousin Dean Roger Ray is out there stirring up trolls. Okay, and if they do that, they pull my computers and pull my material because I just got provocateured into that situation. Okay, and that's how they deal with people like me. They don't say that I'm doing any good out there. They say I'm stirring up trouble. Okay, they say I'm a sociopath. They try to get the thing that I'm mentally disabled. The question is, do you really believe that? Okay, take a look at what's happened. Okay, my short little lifespan of 40 years. Okay, you look at what's happened. There's an incident at home with gunplay with my cousin. There's an incident with a Russian lady coming over and really stirring up crap with my cousin and stirring up stuff with the family and trying to basically take over control of that. My brother meets a woman and ends up listening to her and gets me booted out of his house. Okay. And she happens to have a whole bunch of old books that explain that Freemasonry is really good for you. Really? Seriously? And she met, okay, and this lady met by her young daughter meeting my young cousin. Do you see? They use kids too. Okay. Now, all these coincidences. My dad's hire-on getting smacked by a guy with the same name as the one that's dating my brother. Gets T-boned, almost killed. Okay, you know, these things are not coincidences. These are the onslaught of an entire family being erased out of existence. Because it was promised to me by the Illuminati if I don't go along with them, because I am a smart individual. If I would have went along with them, they would have had one hell of a troll. But I didn't go along with them. I said, no way, you creeps. You guys are sick in the head. And I ran away from Ottawa. And I came home. And I hid out at the farm, and that's where all the farm stuff happened. And then it's got nothing but worse ever since. But that promise of the Illuminati wipe out my family, well, they've wiped out the Tsar of Russia, so I guarantee you they will wipe out the entire family. Okay? And I guess the family wants to come after me because I'm an easier target than the Illuminati. But I don't have the heart to tell them. And it's hard to tell them that eventually they will be wiped out because the Illuminati takes seriously bloodlines. And if anybody opposes them to the point that I have, they won't kill me. They'll kill my family first. They'll make sure that there's no Rays, there's no Fairbrothers. They'll make sure that there's no ability to extend the family line, whether they neuter a couple of my relatives and they just go through the whole family and just make sure we don't exist after a certain time period. That is what the Illuminati is. They protect their own bloodlines and they come after yours, especially a guy like me, which has exposed them so dangerously close to their annihilation. But they have to be stopped. They've put me on deadly ground. And they're keeping me alive just long enough to watch my whole family die. So, I need to put up a fight. We need to make people aware of what's happened so far with my family. And we need to raise awareness to how these Illuminati work. Because if we don't, people, not just my family, it's your family. It's your community. It's everything that's going to be gone. These guys are creating Monsanto because, like with the Monsanto and the farmers issues there, that's basically them trying to wipe out your ability to eat.